Alright, came back a wee bit to play something which is very close to my heart, and that is Elite Dangerous. I have already started this game ages ago, first on Xbox, and then after I bought it on PC as well, because of why not. And that's what I need to do is unlock some engineers. Actually, I have the invitation to Felicity Fraser for Primshi drives and engines and thrusters, and Elvira Martuk, which is gonna give me a frame shift drive and shield generator modifications. So I think I'm going to visit her. That's not so far from me, so might not gonna be that interesting for now, but probably later on it's gonna be a little bit better. And just to show my beautiful ship, I would say it's a pretty nice ship, and it will be even nicer okay, let's see how far we are. It's 11 jumps. Okay, let's switch back to combat mode, because I'm not gonna explore anything.
Successful initiatives to produce new starports. Pilots Federation alert for the attention of all commanders. New starports to be constructed and send systems. 2 projects to resource the upgrading of refinery outposts and disputes. Upwards have concluded. The aim is to increase efficiency for fleet carrier owners who use large ships for transporting tritium fuel. Kevin North Space Frames Limited published this statement from CEO Susanna Haynes. Thanks to a generous number of deliveries, we will have in place fully functioning orbit starports.
Probably
The start of October in the Fugian, HR 4979, Wolf 294, Lambda 2 Tucani and Patriti systems. All participating traders can now collect the frameshift drive charging. The boards at Blau have an
let's see the
A similar announcement came from Dean Bradigan, Director of Steel Castle Incorporated.
the
Many
modules.
shipments that
Yeah.
we received will enable us to provide new Coriolis stations in LHS 4058, Chakpa, Galibese, Itasefe and Ninabin systems by the beginning of October. We hope these will provide services to travelers for many years to come. Rewards for all pilots who with these minerals are now available at Tangui Station in the Nagasaki system. Obituary. Prince Harold de Val. The Imperial Herald has published an obituary of Prince Harold de Val, who was assassinated by NMLA terrorists. Born in 3230 to Emperor Hengist, Harold de Val reacted against his father's Puritan lifestyle by filling his days with partying and debauchery. Becoming the black sheep of the de Val family.
Too bad.
It was probably accidental that Harold had a child with entertainer Imogen Gabrielini. They married shortly
I
before her
think
narcotics-related death. His daughter,
I should go to this
Princess
station
Angelique de Val, has always
and
spoken
get
warmly
some
of her loving father. Emperor Hengist eventually decreed that his son was not fit for the throne.
Fuel tank.
Being his own heir. Harold never confessed this, perhaps relieved to allow half-sister Aris Alavigny Deval to take his place. In recent years, Harold became a recluse on Capitol, suffering ill health from a lifetime of excesses. But a father's protective instinct motivated him to travel to Ashling's home system after it was attacked. Tragically, despite always renouncing power, merely being a Deval made him a... Republican terrorists. As the Empire mourns Prince Harold, suspicions arise that the NMLA were aided by inside knowledge of his ship's itinerary and security, throwing an uneasy shadow over the legacy of this eccentric, endearing man. Arrest made in Starship 1 criminal case. An officer in the Federal Navy Engineering Corps has been arrested for sabotaging the presidential vessel Starship 1. A statement was made by Mavent Walcor in the Federal Attorney's Office. Chief Technician Rory Webster was the department head of engineering for Starship 1. Testimonies from members of Mr. Webster's team claim that he ordered unauthorized adjustments to the ship's hyperdrive systems while in dry dock, shortly before its launch in May 3301 and subsequent destruction. This case is now being brought before the Federal High Court, where Mr. Webster will stand trial for mass murder and attempted treason. There has been no comment from President Zachary Hudson, but Shadow President Felicia Winters told the press, "This was a truly horrific tragedy, and there must be justice for all those who lost their lives on that sad day." The apparent death of many Federation leaders aboard Starship 1 resulted in Winters briefly becoming acting president, shortly before Hudson won a vote of no confidence. There has been much media attention regarding how this event proved pivotal to both of their political careers. Community support required for starport conversions. Pilots Federation alert for the attention of all commanders. Trading commodities required in Nagasuru and Tench systems. 2 construction companies have requested materials to convert refinery outposts into starports to assist owners of fleet carriers who use large vessels for tritium refueling. Susanna Haynes, CEO of Governor Space Frames Limited, stated, "With the galactic community's help, we can upgrade a maximum of 5 outposts into Orbis starports. Our intermediaries, Tench Universal Holdings, will accept deliveries of building fabricators, power generators and thermal cooling units at Blau Hub in the Tench system." There were similar requests from Dean Bradigan, Director of Steel Castle Incorporated. For travelers who find the familiar sight of Coriolis stations welcoming, here's a chance to build up to 5 more. We ask for ship bauxite, gallite and rutile to be delivered to CQC Holdings at Tenui Station in the Nagasuru system.
Okay, let's ask for a request. Ask a docking request. I cannot speak.
The target systems in order of priority are Fugin, HR 4979, Wolf 294, Lambda 2 Tukani, Patriti, LHS 4058, Chakpa, Galibese, Eta Cephei and Ninamin. If successful, upgrading will be done for the start of October. Both initiatives begin on 17th of September 3306 and will run for
33.
If the final targets for a campaign are met earlier than planned.
Automated docking assist is now in progress.
Left immediately. Death of
Landing gear deployed.
Deval. Imperial news sources have confirmed that Prince Harold Deval was assassinated by NMLA terrorists while traveling incognito to the Samias system. Emperor Arislavigny Deval broadcast this address. It is with great sadness that we announce the passing of our beloved Prince
Starport
Harold.
service.
Landing complete. Engines disengaged.
Stop. Refuel.
At the Hall of Martyrs is
Go
being
for
arranged
outfitting.
and there will be a period of mourning, as is customary for esteemed members of the Imperial family. There will be opportunities for all citizens to honor Harold's memory in an appropriate manner. Princess Aisling Deval, Harold's daughter, appeared uncharacteristically distressed when she gave a brief statement to the media. It's a huge loss to us all that. I'm sorry. I can't believe this has happened.
Okay.
He can't be gone. I used to have some sympathy for the Marlinists, but now they took him from us. They took my daddy. The NMLA also attacked starports in the SMES, Gap Georgies, LHS 4031 and RAB systems. The Empire is now on heightened alert, and the Senate has approved new counter-terrorist initiatives proposed by Senator Denton Patrios. Prince Harold Duval assassinated. Prince Harold Duval is dead after a targeted assassination attempt by the Neo-Marlinist Liberation Army. The Empire has imposed a media blackout on these events, and no official statement has been made. However, independent journalist Gwendolyn Nash published this on the scene report for Vox Galactica. From interviewing multiple sources, we gather that a single assassin managed to infiltrate Harold Duval's personal transport. He was killed by shipboard guards, but not before shooting the prince at close range. The NMLA claimed responsibility for this attack in its latest propaganda broadcast, which referred to the Duval family as imperialist parasites. The extremist group also demanded that Marlinists everywhere must rise up and demand a democratic republic. Harold Duval was famously declared unfit for the throne by Emperor Hengist, and has been out of the public eye ever since. He rarely left capital, but was making an unpublicized journey to visit his daughter Aisling Duval, presumably in response to the recent terrorist attack in the SMES system. It remains unknown how the NMLA knew of the prince's itinerary, or managed to breach security on his ship. Inquiry into Starship 1's destruction concludes. An independent inquiry by the Federal Attorney's Office into the destruction of presidential vessel Starship 1 has produced a final report. Senior Attorney Malend Warkoro made this statement. The loss of presidential vessel Starship 1 in May 3301, along with hundreds of lives, was a great tragedy. Despite suspicion that this was an attempt to eliminate then President Jasmina Halsey, initial investigations concluded that a catastrophic malfunction of its drive systems was the likely cause. A new inquiry was opened when fresh evidence came to light, including testimonies from several members of the Federal Navy. Our final report states that there is sufficient reason to believe Starship 1 was destroyed by deliberate sabotage. A grand jury has determined that criminal charges should be made. We have shared our findings with the Federal Intelligence Agency and understand that an arrest will take place shortly. The inquiry report is not yet in the public domain, but is thought to allege that illegal modifications were made to the frame-shift drive system of Starship 1 in advance of its destruction during flight through hyperspace. Terror attacks used Thargoid-derived explosives. The Imperial Internal Security Service has transmitted another urgent bulletin regarding terrorist attacks on starports in the Empire. There have been indications that the 4 starports came under attack by Thargoids. We can confirm that this is not the case, and there is no evidence of Thargoid vessels in the vicinity. Observers reported that some of the damage inflicted on the station's infrastructure closely resembled the effect of Thargoid weaponry. This was registered by internal sensor systems, resulting in automatic emergency broadcast.
Landing coupler disengaged. Clear for egress.
Where is my...
Designed to
Hull integrity compromised.
during Thargoid incursion. Preliminary investigations suggest the use of customized explosive devices that incorporated elements of Thargoid technology. This suggests that the perpetrators have access to unusually sophisticated resources as well as xenological materials. As yet there is no reason to doubt that the Neo-Marlinist Liberation Army is responsible for these attacks. We have received reports of jubilant scenes from some Imperial fringe systems in territories where Marlinism remains popular. Help with rescue operations is still being requested for the 4 Imperial starboards. Mackenzie Relay in the SMES system, Sulkovsky Terminal in the Gap Georgies system, Garrido Market in the LHS 4031 system.
Landing gear retracted.
Minor Terminal in the RAB system.
Be aware.
Starboard Upgrade Initiative to support fleet carriers. A press release from Puna Corporation discusses plans to improve access to refueling for owners of fleet carriers. We have been surprised and gratified by the popularity of our latest product. The options for independent pilots and crews have been considerably expanded by the versatility and capability of our class carriers. But we have also listened to customers' concerns, in particular that large ships such as Anacondas, corvettes and clippers cannot dock with refinery outposts to take on tritium fuel. To help alleviate this issue, Brewer Corporation has partnered with two independent construction firms, Kevlar Space Frames Limited and
Permission authorized. Assigned to landing pad 03.
Steel Castle Incorporated. They are tasked
Something
with
is
upgrading a number of
wrong.
outposts into fully
So
functional
I should have a
starports
shield.
in order to make refueling runs more efficient. The two construction companies that won this contract both have impressive track records in modifying orbital habitats. Kevlar Space Frames specializes in obus starboards, while Steel Castle exclusively works with Coriolis designs. The projects are expected to begin next week. Terrorist attacks on Imperial starports. Pilots Federation alert for the attention of all
Okay,
commanders.
that should be landing pad
This
3.
message across its emergency channels. There have been multiple explosions within Mackenzie Relay Station, in Princess Aisling de Val's home system of Symbios. NMLA terrorists have claimed responsibility. In coordinated attacks, they have also struck at Tsiolkovsky Terminal,
Landing gear deployed.
the Gamgeorgis system, Garrido Market in the LHS 4031 system, and Muller Terminal in the RAB system. We urgently request assistance from the galactic community with repairing these starports and rescuing their populations. The Imperial Internal Security Service issued a bulletin regarding this current threat. The
Okay,
Neo-Marlin
let's see
Liberation
what's
Army-
wrong.
Landing successful. Deploying ground services.
Go
back to outfitting.
extremists whose activities have been small-scale until now. Marlinism is a well-known ideology inspired by Marlin de Val, who established the Republic of Achenar in the 23rd century prior to it becoming the Empire. Many people in the fringe systems are Marlinists who want to replace hereditary emperors with representation by elected senators. Neo-Marlinism is a more radical conviction that only terror tactics will force such change.
Because
The
that's a shield
NMLA's
cell
hatred of
band.
the Imperial family explains
a
why it has targeted
idiot I
starports
am.
under the Duval banner. But its use of portable military-grade explosives is unprecedented, suggesting an increase in resources.
16 million. Oh,
Successful initiatives to produce new starports. Pilots Federation alert for the attention of all commanders. New starports to be constructed in 10 systems.
Yeah.
Two projects to resource the
How
upgrading of
much
refinery
do I have
outposts
left?
into starports have
38
concluded.
million.
The aim is to increase efficiency for fleet carrier owners who use large ships for transporting tritium fuel. Kevlar Space Frames Limited published this statement from CEO Susanna Haynes. Thanks to a generous number of deliveries, we will have in place fully functioning orbit starports for the start of October in the fueling HR 4979, Wolf 294, Lambda 2 Tucanian.
what a silly bugger I am. A silly sausage.
Can now collect their awards at Blauham in the Tench system. A similar announcement came from Dean Bradigan.
Landing gear
Ship
retracted.
released. Follow the greens on your way out.
Director of Steel Castle Incorporated. The many shipments that we received will enable us to provide new Coriolis stations in the LHS 4058, Chakra, Ganymede, Aegis FA and Nineveh systems by the beginning of October. We hope these will provide services to travelers for many years to come. Rewards for all pilots who delivered these minerals are now available at Tangui Station in the Nagasau system. Obituary.
Frameshift drive charging.
Prince Harold de Val. The Imperial Herald has published an obituary of Prince Harold de Val, who was assassinated by NMLA terrorists. Born in 3230 to Emperor Hengist, de Val reacted against his father's Puritan lifestyle by filling his days with partying and debauchery, becoming the black sheep of the de Val family. It was probably accidental that Harold had a child with entertainer Imogen, but they married shortly before her narcotics-related death. His daughter, Princess Ashley,
Just as a curiosity, shield strength 404, that's basically nothing.
Fuel scope disengaged.
It will pop off like there never was anything.
Frameshift drive charging. Temperature critical.
I know.
Fuel sync disengaged. Frameshift drive charging.
Oh yeah, that's the home system.
Ready to engage. 3, 2, fuel syncing. Fuel sync disengaged. Frameshift drive charging.
Armor, it's 1265. Well, there's still doing a few things to work on.
Fuel syncing. Fuel sync disengaged. System scan complete. Frameshift drive charging.
For jump with this.
3, 2, fuel syncing. Fuel sync disengaged. Frameshift drive charging. Three, two, fuel syncing. Fuel sync disengaged. Frameshift drive charging. Three, two,
Okay, the last jump.
fuel syncing. System scan complete. Fuel sync disengaged. Frameshift drive charging.
Investment reported. Okay.
Fuel tapping.
Find.
Fuel tank disengaged.
Slow down. So much has changed since the last time I was playing this game. And the colors just wow, just beautiful. So many fleet carriers. Gravity of this planet, it's 0.86
Orbital flight engaged.
90, so that's normal gravity. How much is my rebuy? 3 million. And now dropping. Just gliding down. We have to be at 7.5 kilometer to be in a position to request docking permission.
Icon Tango India Kilo Flight Control online. Welcome, Commander. Request docking permission if you wish to land. Clearance granted. Proceed to landing pad 07.
Landing gear deployed.
Ouch! It was too hard. Well, lost my mojo. For sure. it was pathetic.
Landing operation complete. Commence system shutdown.
Alright,
Welcome,
let's see
Commander.
the workshop. Oh, I need to get that rubbish thingy. I forgot. For some reason I thought I already have it. Ah, you. You. Okay, what do you need? Dear Elvira. Salty relics. Alright. But I think metal alloys which I can get through, I think from Maya, the system Maya, which is bloody far away from me. There we go. How many jump would it be? Oh my goodness. Which means I came here for no reason. I need to go back home. Yeah, Epsilon Hydri. It's my home system on Xbox. Django Dock. But that's not what I really need. Novicia Staffers Station. Yeah. Ay. Yeah, that is my Sandwinder, Cobra, Diamondback, Explorer and Dolphin. I have to go back because of my stupidity and change the ship and find the stuff I need.
Takeoff procedure complete. Clear for departure. Restrictions are in place at this facility.
Just looking great.
Flight control now offline. Goodbye, Commander.
Goodbye. So I was flying here for nothing at all. So go home, get the other ship, and I will do the thingy next time. So I need to find where I can get these things. Okay, 9 more jumps.
Fuel scooping complete.
Awesome.
Frameshift drive charging.
Ah, man.
Fuel scooping. System scan complete.
So,
Fuel scoop disengaged. Frameshift drive charging.
because I don't watch what I'm doing, I'm always making unnecessary runs and unnecessary things rather than watch what I have to do and just do the things accordingly.
Fuel scooping.
Okay, let's get out of here before I go into
Fuel scoop disengaged. Frameshift
bake
drive
my
charging.
ship.
Three, two, fuel scooping. Fuel scoop disengaged. Frameshift drive
Red
charging.
dwarf. 6 more.
Three, two, fuel scooping. Fuel scoop disengaged. Frameshift drive charging.
I should be alright.
Three, two, fuel scooping.
Four more.
Fuel scoop disengaged. Frameshift drive charging.
So silly.
4, 3, 2, fuel scooping. Fuel scoop disengaged. Frameshift drive charging. Four, three, two, fuel scooping.
Okay, 2 jumps with this one.
Disengaged. Frameshift drive charging. Four, three, two, fuel scooping. Fuel scoop disengaged. Frameshift drive charging. Four, three, two,
I think I'm going to try to find some combat zone or something just to finish this one with a V pew pew.
fuel scooping.
Let's see if we have anything here. Conflict zone. There is another conflict zone.
Fuel scoop disengaged.
Alright. There is. Let's find that conflict zone. Fly in and see what's gonna happen. Just for some pew pew and then go back to the station and Independence SOPDU Labor versus PD plus 7558 partnership. What is my relation with these guys? Allied? Both of them allied. I don't want them anything silly. and maybe there are gonna be another day some pew pew. So as I said, there was a V-fly, at least, well, tried the ship out, which is not a big thingy. On these rings usually there is mining activity, but there is none right now. Sadly, that's a combat zone. Okay, what do we have here? Okay, let's distress signal. Let's see what do we have in this signal. It says threat 0. So they're not supposed to be anything. We're gonna see. They will drop in soon. So might be there gonna be some pew pew. But probably not. Probably not. Is a ship. A T7. Type 7.
We need to get back into the fight. Think you could help with some emergency repairs?
Oh, buddy. No. I don't have any emergency repair. I'm sorry. I wish to help you, but I cannot. Sorry. Sorry, brother.
Frameshift drive charging. 4, 3, 2, 1, engage.
It's too bad. Too bad. I would need some repair stuff on the ship. And unfortunately I have no any kind of things installed on the ship. Alright. Home, sweet home. One. All right. That is the 1-1. just try to be careful this time. Wasn't so bad.
Solid contact, securing ship. Good to have you, Commander.
Thank you. Good to be here. I want this ship. And this one. So bad. Well, I cannot buy it because this one is 51 million. Okay, that's what I need. Okay, let's see. If there's anything I can do. But I had to modify the ship. 20 internal component, 16 component capacity. This is anti-stuff. And let's see, prospector limited, touch breaker, recon. Yeah, that's what I would need, a repair with that. In order to fix ships like the Type 7. I don't want to. I think I should get cargo rack. Just in case. And it's not much. That's some fuel capacity. Core internal. 3A life support sensors, it's kind of okay. And hard weights, so. What is my jump range? But dirty light years. Yeah, 33. Okay. Well, I think that's the end of now. I still need to find these rare commodities for the engineer, but I think it's gonna be another day's challenge. So guys, be good, stay safe, and see you next time. Bye.